He handled Scotland against Germany at Hampden last June. He also officiated in the match against Valencia for Celtic in 2001. Philip Cocu hands over the captain's armband to Luis Enrique, and there is a significant presence in central defence against Henrik Larsson will be Carlos Puyol. The two skippers, Luis Enrique and Celtic's Jackie McNamara, a model of consistency, the Celtic and Scotland defender this season. And in the background there, he is unlikely to remain in the shadows for too long. Ronaldinho, arguably at the moment the best footballer in the world. Stephen Pearson in the Celtic huddle, and he was man of the match in the first game, and Barcelona will be concerned about him. The way he plays, the way he played that night, he could be a big problem for them. But they don't lack experience and quality, and none better than the little Brazilian. The sombreros are out again. A big travelling support behind Celtic. A massive chance for the champions in waiting, a massive challenge. Neil Lennon will be key to Celtic's hopes in terms of keeping possession and dictating the tempo and the shape of the game as well. There are bound to be nerves for the likes of John Kennedy. Barcelona against Celtic, part 2 underway. Celtic with the 1-goal advantage, courtesy of Alan Thompson's first leg goal.
He's certainly got all the makings of a great game, Rob. Tremendous setting, tremendous atmosphere inside the stadium. A nervous one here from Jackie McNamara.
I don't think that's what David Marshall wanted as his first back pass. He was immediately put under pressure, but he did well not to concede the corner, and Celtic managed to deal with the throw from Reisiger. Chris Sutton back in the side. Carlos Puyol. Ronaldinho's pass. Brilliant save by David Marshall. Stops Celtic going one behind inside the first minute.
That's a tremendous stop from the young goalkeeper.
He just stretched out a hand to make an instinctive save. It was a glorious chance for Barcelona to get in front.
Great pass from Ronaldinho. For the young goalkeeper, that's good for him. That'll certainly help his confidence, get him to relax just a little bit. But you can see right from the start of the game, Barcelona are up for this one. Desperate to do well, this is the chance. But watch the young goalkeeper. Full stress, gives a full hand to the ball. That's a first-class save.
Concerted pressure from the home team right from the start, asking questions, and the teenage Celtic goalkeeper David Marshall coming up with a very impressive answer there.
I think the early part of the game, Rob, Celtic got to try and keep the ball, try and keep possession, hold on to it, make a few passes, try and play as much as they can in the Barcelona half.
Cocu in central midfield. Chabi to Oleguer. At left back, Gabri. Using the long ball, trying to pick out Ronaldinho. Sticking close was Kennedy. Luis Enrique on the ball. The exchange with Ronaldinho fails to come off.
Supportive from Celtic's point of view, especially the defenders trying that man there, Ronaldinho, we've seen earlier that John Kennedy and Stanislav Varga hold their concentration. That young man there had a very, very good game at the weekend for Celtic. Certainly growing in stature all the time.
Puyol's header. Lennon. Didier Gat. And Stilian Petrov was never going to catch that.
That was a chance though. It's a pure pass from Didier Gat. Stilian Petrov, we see him do that so often. He's playing right side of midfield tonight. Certainly try and take it in behind Gabri there. Better pass, they could have caused no problems.
Luis Enrique shut down pretty quickly by Neil Lennon. Roma 1, Villarreal 0 in a match directly affecting the winners of this one. Emerson has scored in 10 minutes, and that means it's 2-1 on aggregate. Roma will feel now they've played their way back into that tie, with after the first leg the Spanish side looking like favourites to reach the quarter-finals. The winners here play the winners of that one, but there will be no great thoughts on the pitch about that at the moment. Puyol's clearance, in went Stephen Pearson with good aggression. Thompson prods it forward, Larsson's after it. That's terrific play from Henrik Larsson, wins the throw.
That's good pressing from Celtic. Pearson first of all, and then Henrik Larsson again, almost chasing a lost cause there, but managed to win the ball and win the throw in.
Thompson's throw, gets it back from Sutton. That's a great ball in, Gabri heads clear. Ronaldinho flicks it forward in hope. Back it comes from Kennedy. That was a terrific ball played in by Alan Thompson.
Marvellous ball, as you say, from the left-hand side. Stilian Petrov is trying to get in at the back post, but Gabri defending well in the left-back area. I'm just looking at Celtic. We weren't too sure where Chris Sutton would play tonight, whether he would maybe just drop off the front. But Celtic looked to be settling for a 4-4-2 formation at the start of the game, with Sutton right up beside Larsson.
Well, certainly an explosive start here in the new camp, with Barcelona almost ahead inside the first minute. A superb save from Marshall to deny the midfielder Gerrard. That's good ball winning from Neil Lennon, doing what he does so well.
It's a great tackle from Neil Lennon, but Didier Gat then, that's the second time in the game he's given the possession away easily. I say Celtic have got to try and hold on to the ball, get up to Chris Hunt and Henrik Larsson.
Unlucky was Petrov. Good challenge from John Kennedy. Break on for Celtic. Henrik Larsson. Barcelona defence stretched. Good recovery from Puyol. That was very promising for Celtic, and worrying for Barcelona is an injury to Puyol, who hurt his hip at the weekend against Sociedad. He was a big doubt to start this match, and the upshot of this is concern on the touchline for Frank Rijkaard.
No, from Celtic's point of view, it was a half chance. Good play from John Kennedy to win the ball through to Chris Sutton, and Sutton freeing Henrik Larsson down the left-hand side, but Puyol, the big centre-back, showing great pace, great recovery to get back into that challenge. I think he's just taking a knock on his ankle.
Henrik Larsson had the chance to break clear. Puyol did well. Puyol back on the pitch. Victor Valdez, the Barcelona keeper, trying to force his way into the Spanish national squad. He's just 22, but then that's the same age group as Iker Casillas at Real Madrid. Good passing, good movement from Barcelona. Well, the passing was good until that one from Michael Reisiger.
That's a shocking pass from Reisiger. Good sharp passing before that from Barcelona, but really no pressure on them at all there. Certainly taking the pressure off Celtic with that type of pass.
Chick, as ever, is in the technical area and can tell us about some early concerns for Martin O'Neill.
Yeah, Martin O'Neill clearly thinking that Celtic are sitting in too deep. He's just had a word with Stan Varga to tell him to come out a little bit, and Stevie Archibald, who's sitting beside me, has noticed that Jackie McNamara in particular is sitting in too deep. We'll have a word with Stevie or two in a moment about that, but certainly Celtic need to push out a bit at the back, according to the coach.
Good pressure from Larsson on Ole Gehr. Stayed calm, didn't he, Puyol? That was brilliant. Xabi. As Barcelona break away, they've got options on here. Gerrard was breaking from the midfield. Ronaldinho was an option. Now gets it. Ronaldinho's cross for Gerrard. It's another good save from David Marshall. Again, it's that combination. Gerrard's effort, Marshall save.
That's another great save from the young keeper. Good header from Gerrard, just slipping in behind John Kennedy. Kennedy couldn't quite reach it. The header was on target. The goalkeeper wouldn't have seen it to the last minute. It's a good stop again. Just watch him here. Kennedy caught under the ball a little bit. It's a decent header and good positioning, good reflexes from the young keeper.
Henrik Larsson at the other end tries to work it onto Petrov. Gabri intercepts. The match being played at a feral pace. Good work from Stephen Pearson, but the free kick is given against him.
Just a little tuck there, I think, from Stephen Pearson. Quickly taken by the Spaniards.
Back from Luis Enrique to Xabi. Luis Garcia. Shot deflected. It won't go behind. And that looked to... Well, I thought that took a touch off Luis Garcia's leg on the way out, but it's given us a Barcelona throw.
It looked that way, but not a lot of complaints from Jackie McNamara.
Michael Reisiger. Well kicked out, Luis Garcia. Thompson to Pearson, didn't keep it. Xabi has it. Luis Enrique. Ronaldinho sizes up the shot. Kennedy blocked it. And Celtic certainly are hemmed in at the moment.
They are, Barcelona working very, very hard, but the midfield player, Gerrard, he's the one that's causing most of the problems. 2 early chances in the game. He started midfield, but he's pushing right up beside his strikers, going beyond them at times. I think Neil Lennon and Stephen Pearson will have to make sure they match his runs.
In the central midfield area, Xabi, who certainly didn't waste too many passes at Celtic Park 2 weeks ago. It's a lovely pass through for Luis Garcia. Stumbled over the ball, that allowed Jackie McNamara to get it clear. Petrov through the middle. Chris Sutton couldn't get on the end of it. It's Xabi again.
I think, Rob, I'm just looking at Jackie McNamara. He's very, very deep. He's behind the other three of the back 4 players in the left back position, playing them one field right across the pitch.
Michael Reisiger on the overlap. That came off McNamara, and it came off his arm. It's a free kick.
The assistant referee below us had his flag up right away there. But Jackie McNamara's got to get his positional play right. Can understand why he's going so deep.
Ole Gehr joins the attack for Barcelona, looking to test out David Marshall again. Five in the box for the home team. In from Xabi. I didn't like the look of the marking there from Celtic, but no damage done for now. That was a terrific ball, swung over the head of Marshall, and it had to be dealt with.
Luis Garcia down the left-hand side this time. Just whips this one in. Young David Marshall's not too sure, so he picks the right option. If he can't catch, if he's not certain, just make sure he knocks it away. Keeps his eye on the ball.
Xabi's corner kick! Again it's Marshall! An unbelievable display from the young Celtic goalkeeper in these opening stages. We've played only 12 minutes and already he's had a string of superb saves.
He's had to start the game well, the young keeper. Luis Enrique that time. Only a couple of yards off the goalkeeper. But the young man managed to save again. You'll see here it's from the corner kick. It's the second ball, so important to defend that. It's off Enrique's knee, and the goalkeeper reacting again the right way. Gets a little bit of break there, there isn't another corner kick.
I mentioned the marking at the free kick a couple of moments earlier, Sandy, which looked all over the place, and again Celtic not picking up there at the set piece.
Well, they normally do so well at set pieces, attacking and defending. Celtic, no buildup obviously tonight, but you've got to match the second ball. It's like the first header, it's the second header when the ball falls.
There were concerns going into this game about the inexperience of David Marshall, but it's the 19-year-old, indeed he only celebrated his 19th birthday just a few days before the first leg of this tie. It's young Marshall who's kept Celtic alive here so far. Still it's 1-0 overall. But Barcelona threatening all the time to square the tie. But that's an unforced error, and that hands Celtic back possession. Their throw.
That was Chabi that time with the slack pass. But you can see the quality that Barcelona have. They gave it Celtic back a fortnight ago. They passed the ball so well, one touch, great movement, and they certainly can build from the back. Puel's been very dangerous breaking forward.
Chris Sutton holds it up well, deflected in and cleared by Chabi. That's Stan Varga. In goes Jackie McNamara, well won against Luis Garcia. Varga again with the distribution from the back. Chris Sutton did so well to make that his. Henrik Larsson was trying to square that one to Stephen Pearson.
That was better from Celtic.
This is better. Stephen Pearson tries to force his way through. Out comes Valdez, the ball spinning clear. Luis Garcia tries to spark a counter-attack. Ronaldinho's pass with quality written all over it and just a fraction away from being perfect.
Just too much on that one. But you can see that could be a problem for Celtic tonight. As they went forward there, this is a chance for Stephen Pearson. Valdez, the goalkeeper, for me he should collect that one. It's just a little bit sloppy there. Let it go, giving Stephen Pearson half a chance. But as Celtic committed people forward, they look, Barcelona look so dangerous on the counter-attack.
15 minutes gone in the new camp. Barcelona 0, Celtic 0. Free kick given against Chris Sutton. Back in the side, having missed the last 5 matches. Injured in Teplica. Gabri's pass. Ronaldinho. Philip Cocu. That's a poor pass. Straight at Lennon. Off to Larsson, who was looking in the other direction. Luis Enrique. Ronaldinho to Reisiger. That's a poor layoff from the Dutchman. Thompson to Pearson. Alan Thompson again. Looking for Larsson, but it was half-hearted.
Just that final pass from Celtic again as they go forward. A good play from Stephen Pearson.
Again, Reisiger racing forward, supporting Luis Garcia. Lennon's challenge, edge of the area, forces it clear. Barcelona with the bulk of the possession. Ronaldinho's pass, Stan Varga had a flash at it, missed it. The man of the match telephone number 09011 110861. Portable DVD player to the winner, if your choice agrees with Sandy's. Henrik Larsson was pushed, surely, by Oliger.
I looked a free kick. The referee right away waving his hands, play on.
Luis Enrique. Gerrard's pass to Reisiger. Cocu. Ronaldinho stepped over it. Gabri pounding onto it. Great challenge by Stilian Petrov. Wins it for Celtic. Larsson looking to link with Petrov again. the skipper, Luis Enrique. That's Luis Garcia turning away from McNamara, looking for a free kick. The referee says yes.
Yeah, he's got the free kick. He's won the free kick. He was looking for it with the wide player.
Philip Koku thinking about the shots, blocked by Lennon.
Celtic can't keep the ball at the moment. That's their biggest problem. Barcelona having the majority of the possession.
Puyol to Reisiger. At left back, Gabri. Ronaldinho. Chested down by Luis Enrique. Wanted it back from Gerrard. Well defended by Stan Varga.
That was good play between the two Celtic centre-backs, Kennedy and Varga, covering each other.
Ronaldinho. Luis Enrique looking for a glimmer of a chance to have a crack at goal. It's a Celtic free kick.
Yeah, the yard of spaces there, Luis Enrique, right in the edge of the Celtic box. It was a poor first touch. Allowed John Kennedy to make the challenge. Just a little bit late there, the Barcelona captain.
Man of the match at Hibs on Sunday was John Kennedy alongside Stan Varga in central defence for Celtic. 20 minutes gone. Sutton penalised for the challenge on Puyol.
That was good play from the Barcelona centre-back Puyol. He looks very, very quick, big, strong lad. I don't think it was deliberate from Chris Sutton. Sutton tries to play across the face of Henrik Larsson. Big centre-back read it well, first to the ball. Sutton, his momentum took him through him.
Barcelona much lifted in recent weeks by their league performances and results. They feel they're back in the title challenge again, just 6 points behind Real Madrid. Oleguer. Gerrard. That's good play, good vision. Good movement as well off the ball from Reisiger. Ronaldinho. A clumsy challenge to say the least. And I wonder if that's a great escape for Celtic. No penalty.
You can see the referee saying he got the ball.
Meantime, Celtic threatening at the other end. The Celtic attack fizzles out. This match being played at a furious pace.
No doubt in the referee's mind there. Watched him. Right away, he said no penalty, got the ball.
In goes Luis Garcia. McNamara had to play it. Didier Agat shepherds it clear of the danger area, and just for a moment there, indecision almost caught Celtic out. Wonder what Steve Archibald is thinking about this. He's with Chick.
Stevie, you're really concerned about the way Celtic are sitting at the back, aren't you?
Just a wee bit concerned, Chick. I'm looking at Jackie McNamara, who's playing a little bit deeper than the other three. I think he's maybe a bit concerned about the Luis Garcia's pace, the boys playing against him, but he has to keep his line. The other three, they're standing up, and Jackie's got to be up with him, or it could cause a problem.
What have you made of Barcelona's opening spell?
Well, they've got a bit of possession, they're playing little balls, they're playing patient football, but you can hear the fans are getting on their back a wee bit. They want to see some results at the end of that patient football. I've not seen them yet.
That was Luis Garcia's shot, deflected into the hands of David Marshall. We've now had another look, Sandy, at the penalty claim by Ronaldinho. Are you pretty happy that John Kennedy got the ball?
Yeah, John Kennedy got the ball. Referee, good on him, got it 100% right. He was in a good position. He was only 3-4 yards away from the incident, and a great challenge from the young Celtic defender.
That's where there's real pressure on the referee, isn't it, with thousands and thousands of Barcelona voices. But there, that shows very clearly that John Kennedy timed that to perfection. That is a top-class challenge by the 20-year-old against, well, he's the best player in the world at the moment.
It's a great challenge from the youngster. For a big lad, he's quick, John Kennedy. Also read it well there.
Ronaldinho has that way of making challenges like that look very convincing. He looked up appealingly towards the referee. Here comes Ronaldinho, forced wide by Kennedy. Off Agat. Barcelona have a corner, could have been worse.
Great play from the front man. Just skipped back by Didier Agat and then Stan Varga as if they weren't there. Again, John Kennedy doing well to force him wide.
Ronaldinho gets behind Agat. The shot from Oleguer blocked.
It's a difficult spell for Celtic, under lots of pressure at the moment. Can't keep the ball at all. Defending across their own 18-yard box.
Luis Garcia stopped by Thompson. Good challenge. But Celtic have the problem of getting on the ball and then holding on to it. They just can't do it at the moment, and the pressure is unrelenting. Gerrard goes through. Agat's challenge, got the ball, fired away by Kennedy. Desperate measures though from Celtic at the moment.
It was good defending that time, but the ball was put up to Henrik Larsson. Again, they couldn't keep a hold of it. Larsson couldn't hold on to it, didn't get any support to him, and Barcelona within seconds win back possession. Start to build again.
Puyol. Back from Luis Enrique. Oleguer fires it to Luis Garcia, but he was standing over the touchline when he received that, I reckon. McNamara down the line from Larsson. That's a crude challenge from Puyol. Free kick given against him.
That takes the pressure off Celtic a little bit. But when you look at Barcelona, as soon as they lose possession, they're working so hard to press the game. They're not allowing Celtic to build from the back. As soon as any of the back four get hold of the ball, they're under pressure right away. There's a tackle there from Puyol into the back of Henrik Larsson. Martin O'Neill not too happy with it, but that's their chance. Good block from Stan Varga.
Sutton's flick. Larsson's after it. Gabri hooks it away and then wins the second ball against the gap as well. Good determination from the fullback.
He's very quick, Gabri. That's a big good race between Didier Agat and Gabri. Gabri certainly winning that one.
Petrov to Agat. There's Sutton. Chipped in for Larsson. He was blocked. His path was blocked. No way through.
Good defending there from Barcelona. Puyol again involved.
Luis Garcia cutting infield. Luis Enrique. Lovely link up. Xabi to Koku. Good defending from Stilian Petrov, and he's caught late. Well, we've seen Martin O'Neill more than once heading out towards the touchline to pass on instructions. Chick, what are those instructions at the moment?
Yeah, well, the problem is they're giving the ball away far too cheaply, not keeping possession. They really want Celtic to get on the ball. He just had a word with Alan Thompson at the touchline, shorten the passes, keep the ball and ease some of the pressure, because Barcelona have obviously had so much possession. Celtic need to hold on to the ball. They're just putting it long from defence, shorten the passes and keep it. That's what he's saying.
Varga's free kick. Chris Sutton on the end of it, tried the hook shot from outside the area. Too high, but at least it's an effort on goal.
There was a chance from Chris Sutton. Just a half chance, just on the edge of the box. But I understand totally what Chick was saying there about Celtic shortening the passing. They simply aren't allowed to do that because of the pressure, the work rate of Barcelona, and also when Barcelona have the ball, the pace at which they pass it.
Luis Enrique. Ronaldinho. Agat tries to stick with him. The pass threaded through, cleared just about by Varga. Lennon to Petrov and out of Gabri. Celtic's throw. There's a small matter, of course, on Sunday of an Old Firm match at Ibrox. It's on the BBC. Where else? From 12:05. Rangers against Celtic at Ibrox. Dimitrov, good delivery to Sutton. Good defending from Puyol. Barcelona on the move again with Ronaldinho. That's fair enough, because Didier got the ball.
Again, the referee's a great decision. Very close to the play. He's been good so far tonight, Italian referee. I'm just looking at Celtic as well, Rob. Alan Thompson and Stephen Pearson have changed positions. Thompson's now in beside Lennon, Pearson in the wider area.
Martin O'Neill looking for Alan Thompson to have more say and make the passes count. Larsson to Pearson. Outstanding at Celtic Park against Barcelona was the former Motherwell midfielder. Varga to McNamara. Wasn't a great pass from Stan Varga. Immediately stretched the Celtic left back. 29 minutes gone in the new camp. Barcelona 0, Celtic 0. For the home team, it's not for the want of trying that they're not ahead. They've had their chances, and Celtic have had David Marshall to thank.
That's 2 throws in a row going against Celtic, and the Celtic players were claiming for both. The referee awarded both to Barcelona. But the game's similar up on the way to the game at Celtic Park. Barcelona having lots of chances in the first half but not taking the lead.
Celtic hope that continues. Cocu, the veteran Dutchman at the heart of the midfield. The foreigner has played more for Barcelona than Cocu. Continues his run into the box, but he won't catch that from Ronaldinho. The pass gathering pace off the pitch on its way out, and Cocu couldn't make it. That was a gap challenge, and Ronaldinho, whenever he's on the ball, always a massive threat.
You see again there, Rob, Didier getting full contact on the ball.
Mesmerising at times, the skills of Ronaldinho. Stan Varga won't want to do that too often. Almost robbed of possession by Luis Enrique.
I think that's again a sign of Barcelona, how quickly they press the game. Luis Enrique that time on to Stan Varga as soon as he had possession. Got to keep their concentration, especially at the back.
That's good work from Agat. Takes possession away from Ronaldinho. Now powering towards the box. Larsson looking to deceive Puyol, but Carlos Puyol is not moving well at all. He's got problems.
He's maybe not moving well, but he's playing well. He's been immense. Yeah. He's been immense at the back for Barcelona.
Stephen Pearson typifying what we've been talking about. Possession not retained. In from Reisiger, took a deflection through to Marshall.
That's a clear ball there from Reisiger. For Puyol, we see him there.
It's that hip problem. He's certainly feeling towards the hip. He injured against Sociedad on Sunday, but as you say, Sandy, he's been absolutely outstanding here in defence. In tandem with Oleguer, that's an offside, and Barcelona will hope he stays on as much as Celtic hope he has to go off.
He's such a good player. He'll be a big loss to Barcelona if he has to go off. We'll give that man there a little bit more space, I'm sure. He's been well marshalled tonight so far.
And I think Puyol has just indicated to the technical area that he is going to be coming off, and Barcelona are going to have to make a first half change. Let's get confirmation of that from Chick.
Yeah, it's going to be Marquez is coming on. As you said, the injury is too much from Marquez over the sub, and leads a little tactical reshuffle from Barcelona, which we'll give you in a moment or two.
Luis Garcia, strong on the ball, keeping possession until Neil Lennon won it for Celtic. That's a great challenge, and Luis Garcia felt that from the Celtic midfielder, but terrific ball winning from Lennon. Here's Lennon again, linking play together. Agat against Gabri and out. It's going to be rough. Marquez, the Mexican national team captain, who's a straight swap for Puyol. If Puyol hadn't made it from the start of the match, it would have been Marquez who would have played. But it's the end of the match for the inspirational Puyol at the back for Barcelona, and that won't do Celtic any harm. Check.
Stevie, what will this mean for Barcelona?
It should be a straight swap. Check. Marquez can't play in the middle of the park, but it should be. Yeah, he's going to in position. Straight swap. Marquez for Pujol. Marquez is a Celtic type player. He's a good touch, good distribution of the ball. Maybe not as good a defender as Pujol, and not as charismatic, but he can do a job. He's got good touch, and he'll build from the back.
Henrik Larsson holding off Oliger. Good ball in from Henrik Larsson, and it almost landed at the feet of Alan Thompson. That surprised everyone,
including Valdez, the Barcelona goalkeeper. Didn't see it to the last minute, almost fumbled it. Alan Thompson right on top of him.
I just think that's given Celtic a lift, seeing the back of Puyol.
I'm sure Henrik Larsson and Chris Sutton both delighted the big centre back's going off.
Cuckoo, that's poor, and Didier Gat plays it off Gerrard and out. Celtic's throw.
Again, you see the work rate from the Barcelona players. Gerrard didn't give that one up. It was a poor ball from Cuckoo. Gat thought he had time. This is the earlier one. Good ball in from Henrik Larsson, the goalkeeper. Just see the little fumble there from Valdez.
Real top quality on the ball in from Larsson, finding a little half yard of room. That's a dangerous pass infield. Jackie McNamara hammered it off Luis Garcia, and thankfully for Celtic it bounces fairly comfortably towards Marshall.
That's the one area Celtic have got to be really careful. The defending third, the last third of the pitch, they can't take any chances here, any slack passing whatsoever. It was Alan Thompson that time too. Unusual.
10 minutes away from half-time in the awe-inspiring Nou Camp Stadium, and Celtic, you would imagine, will be very happy to get in at half-time at 0-0. Luis Enrique always busy. Xavi. John Kennedy clears. A mix-up between Oliger and Marquez. Henrik Larsson still has it. Good work from Larsson, support from Petrov. Promising for Celtic. Pearson to Lennon. Given away by Stephen Pearson. Possession lost again. And he takes an ear bashing from Neil Lennon and from his manager as well.
I'm sure that's the case, but I think already you see the loss to Barcelona of Puyol there, Marquez and Oliger, just a mix-up between the two of them, giving Celtic a safe possession in the last third.
Philip Cuckoo to his fellow Dutchman, Michael Reisiger. Ronaldinho escapes the clutches of Lennon and Sutton. Didier Gat doing the defending, powering clear, using his pace. One back by Gabby, great challenge. Reisiger unsure with the pass. Alan Thompson's challenge. Free kick conceded.
Michael Reisiger, the Barcelona right back, who's looked unsure all night. Can't help but feel if Stephen Pearson can get on the ball down the left-hand side for Celtic, it cause problems.
Ronaldinho chips it in for Gerrard. McNamara clears, good defending. Made the right decision. Reisiger forced in field by Stephen Pearson. Chris Sutton flicks it forward to Henrik Larsson. Here's where Celtic need a little bit of composure. Varga, Thompson, Lennon, better. Referee gets in the way. Alan Thompson slides it through for Henrik Larsson, but Oliger has plenty of pace.
Good play from Oliger. Eventually forcing Larsson to knock the ball out, but that was better from Celtic. Good passing.
Reisiger on the move again. First touch not great. McNamara fortunate that cannoned off Reisiger and behind. Half-time, Villarreal against Roma. The Italians are 1 up, 2-1 down in aggregate. And Stephen Pearson, I think, is hearing from Martin O'Neill. Check.
Martin O'Neill is just encouraging Stephen Pearson to take on the man and get forward. You know, Celtic a bit more possession now. He's telling him to hold on to the ball and have a run at the defenders.
Ronaldinho, he's having a run at Alan Thompson. That's a terrific tackle. Bursting through, Stilian Petrov. Chris Sutton, Henrik Larsson has peeled off wide left. And Celtic have an injury problem, and it's Alan Thompson, and this is a major worry for Celtic.
There's a challenge with Ronaldinho. You can see it looks like he's left thigh somewhere, groin area maybe. We'll see the challenge there. It's there. Ronaldinho stands on him, accidental. He certainly makes contact. It's much better being that type of injury than a twist. I'm sure Alan Thompson will be okay.
In a fair bit of pain. That was obvious from his face, and these Celtic supporters don't want to see the creative midfielder off, and obviously Thompson carries a significant goal touch in Europe as well. You remember important goals at Anfield and Stuttgart and Munich, both from a supply and a finishing point of view. Thompson is crucial, as has been David Marshall to Celtic, here denying Gerrard in the first minute with a terrific save. And there have been more for the 19-year-old. The news of Alan Thompson is good, he's back on. 5 minutes away from half-time.
I think Martin will be happier now than he was maybe 20 minutes ago. The last 10 minutes or so ago, Celtic have certainly weathered the storm a little bit, had more possession of the ball, passed it better.
Alan Thompson's thigh autographed by Ronaldinho. The studs, that is. Frank Rijkaard happy with the performance of his team in this first half, but looking for the cutting edge, looking for the breakthrough here to square the tie overall. They need a goal, and they would love to think they can strike before half-time. Celtic looking to continue the containing job. He's had some big decisions to make as Domenico Messina flicked on by Sutton and through to Baldes.
You talk about the referee, Robert, very big decision, he's got them right.
Marquez. Xavi's pass. Gabri being put under pressure by Petrov. Gets his pass away to Ronaldinho. Great work from Didier Agat again. He's timing those challenges so well. It wouldn't stick for Henrik Larsson. And now Barcelona on the attack again. Luis Garcia. Good defending from Varga. In goes Pearson. Gerrard prods it through. Xavi's there. Ronaldinho's there. Gabri, poor ball in. Cleared by Lennon. Straight back to the Barcelona fullback. So important for Celtic that Barcelona don't get time on the ball.
Celtic are working hard though. They're keeping their shape really well. 4 at the back, 4 across the middle. Hard to break down.
Luis Enrique's flick. Varga doing the defending. Petrov looking for a free kick. Doesn't get it.
No, it wasn't a free kick. The referee was right again. But that's where Celtic had to try and hold on to the ball. They managed to win the ball, but couldn't keep a hold of it again.
That is a free kick. A foul on Gerrard. "90 seconds left of the first 45 minutes. Ronaldinho looks to combine with Luis Enrique. Good play between Varga and Lennon. Pearson, beaten by Reisiger. And sends it back to Valdez. "44 minutes played in the new camp. Barcelona 0, Celtic 0. Michael Reisiger's cross, headed clear by John Kennedy. Back in it comes from Gabri. It's Kennedy again. And the long-range effort, fielded on the bounce by Marshall, struck by Xavi.
Young Celtic goalkeeper keeping his eye on the ball. Long-range effort. Maybe a little sign of frustration there from Barcelona hitting from that distance.
Well, it goes without saying, Sandy, that Celtic will be happy with 0-0. Frank Rijkaard won't, but Celtic will.
No, the Martin will be delighted to get to half-time. Still that one goal in front from Celtic Park.
Cuckoo's pass picks out Ronaldinho. Played into that vacant area into which Gerrard has moved frequently. Ronaldinho stopped at the edge of the area by John Kennedy. That's a terrific bit of defending from the 20-year-old. How he's rising to the challenge here.
Rob, it was an unbelievable challenge from John Kennedy. Ronaldinho just on the edge of the box. He's so dangerous, you're frightened to touch him because he does go down so easily. You could give away a penalty kick, but John Kennedy timed that one to perfection again.
Well, before the match, Sandy, we were speaking about pressure on Marshall, pressure on Kennedy. It's the two youngsters in many respects who've got Celtic through here.
They've both played exceptionally well, and we'll have to continue if Celtic are going to get a result.
We've played nearly a minute of stoppage time at the end of the first half. A further minute to be played. Neil Lennon. Henrik Larsson was moving in the opposite direction. He was offside as well. Play goes on though. Rafa Marquez, first half substitute for Barcelona. Gabri on the overlap. Ronaldinho lifts it in. Luis Garcia. Stoppage time at the end of the first half. And Michael Reisiger's effort is deflected wide. It's a corner.
That was good play from Barcelona. Ronaldinho involved again. Jackie McNamara having to tuck in to help his central defenders there. That's why Luis Garcia is getting so much room on the right hand side.
90 seconds added already at the end of the first half. More pressure on Celtic. Another tackle, expertly judged. The Celtic supporters inside the new camp are desperate to hear the half-time whistle. They just have done. It's goalless in Barcelona after 45 minutes. Celtic have had to soak up an awful lot of pressure.
0-0. What a 45 minutes this is going to be. Let's get back out to the new camp and enjoy it with Rob and Sandy.
Thanks, Dougie. They're one of the form teams in European football, Barcelona. And Celtic are halfway to one of their most impressive European results. A lot of work to be done. Everyone in the stadium knows that. But an inspiring first half showing from David Marshall. And as the first half wore on, Celtic were beginning to exert a little bit more control, but they'll expect the home team to come at them with a fury again as the match restarts. Barcelona have been trophyless for 5 years, despite massive spending. £200 million they've splashed out. since 2000, with little return. They've lost Carlos Puyol, their inspirational central defender, in the first half. He'll watch the second half, much, you would imagine, to Celtic's delight, because he was very impressive, even carrying a hip injury. Can Celtic sow more seeds of uncertainty in this Barcelona team? Can Celtic make it to the UEFA Cup quarter-finals? Second half in the new camp underway. Celtic looking for shape and organisation, and good challenges like that. Although Jackie McNamara looks as if he's hurt himself as he careered into that challenge to try to keep out Luis Enrique, and McNamara still grounded. Celtic with a good attack going, Pearson and Sutton, but it's taken away by Cocu. McNamara still down just outside the penalty box, and now the match will be halted, so the Celtic captain can get some attention, and it's looking pretty bad.
Looks a sore one. The Celtic maybe just a little bit fortunate there. They obviously recognised Jackie McNamara was down, but they continued playing, tried to play on the break and score a goal. This is a challenge.
There's a collision with John Kennedy that caused the injury for McNamara. He collided with his own teammate, and he's getting some treatment currently. That gives us a chance to hear more from Steve Archibald.
Stevie, you think that Barcelona might be making a change? You feel that Marc Overmars should be coming into play?
Yeah, well, I think that Overmars' pace, he's not lost any of his pace. He's absolutely lightning. Barcelona needs something. He needs a spark from somewhere. Overmars can certainly provide the spark. He's got electric pace, and they need to do something.
There's a picture of Jackie McNamara just limping off. Celtic won't make the change at the moment, Rob. Overmars is warming up in front of us down here, so that change that Stevie's talking about may happen, and we're just waiting for the word about McNamara. But at the moment, Celtic are just awaiting that. I think he's going to play on.
Yeah, Jackie McNamara has hobbled over to the touchline to get continued treatment. Puyol off for Barcelona in the first half. McNamara hoping to return, if he can, for Celtic shortly, and the signs are promising. Gabri's run, very positive, the left back. Good backtracking from Petrov. And Stilian Petrov was caught by the trailing leg of Ronaldinho. That's a free kick.
I think Stan Petrov just trying to buy a little bit of time there. Ronaldinho certainly doesn't think it was a free kick. But Alan Thompson just slipped into the left back position while Jackie McNamara's off, but the Celtic captain looks as if he's ready to come back on. I don't think Ronaldinho can have any complaints. He certainly catches Petrov late there. Good skill from the Bulgarian.
Jackie McNamara wants back on the pitch, but he hasn't had the all clear so far, so Celtic temporarily down to 10 men. Dutchman Reisiger. Xavi, the impressive midfielder for Barcelona, gets it back. Luis Garcia was the target for the pass. It didn't find its way through. Thompson fires it down for Chris Sutton, doesn't make it stick, and you just wonder how close to 100% fitness Chris Sutton is. Meantime, there's fury in the Celtic technical area as Jackie McNamara finally gets the all clear to come back on. He was waiting for some considerable time before the referee said, OK, on you come, and I think the steam was coming out of Martin O'Neill's ears.
Understandably, I mean, it was a long time there, and Martin O'Neill was out. He's got a huge dugout area here for, he likes to stretch the leash a bit. He was out there having a go, and John Robertson, you just saw a moment ago, just calming him down a little bit, but Martin O'Neill rightly raging because the referee failed to see that McNamara had recovered and wanted reintroduced into play.
Agat, Sutton, Petrov, in goes Gabri. He looks a good player, doesn't make too many mistakes, and impressive both in defence and attack.
Yeah, he's a good defender, also very quick going forward, like most of the Barcelona players.
Agat's pass, Chris Sutton tried to play it in, blocked by Oliger.
interesting you mentioned Chris Sutton here, Rob. You wonder just how his fitness level is. Sutton, Thompson and Varga obviously missed a few days training. Sutton a couple of weeks training. Can they last the 90 minutes? That'll be a question Mark O'Neill's got to answer.
Chabi's pass, lead off by Luis Enrique, good work by Neil Lennon, winning the ball in the midfield. Free kick is given to Barcelona, and the news from the technical area check is that Liam Miller is going to be coming on.
Well, we may have a story in the making here. Liam Miller, who's been out of the Celtic team since he announced he was leaving Manchester United, is going to come on. Maybe using a moment or two is coming off, Rob, but I did speak about at half-time to the backroom staff. They said they're hopeful that Chris Sutton could go the distance. I don't think it'll be Sutton, but we'll wait and see.
Didier Gat, great run. Chris Sutton. I think that was intended for Larsson from Sutton. It finally finds its way through. Larsson's cross, stretching with Stephen Pearson.
But Rob, just before that, what a chance for Celtic. Didier Gat should have passed the ball earlier. Chris Sutton was standing on his own. He's absolutely raging at the full-back. Should have passed it earlier. He'd have been through the goalkeeper, and it could have been a real chance.
There is Liam Miller preparing to come on. Stephen Pearson was at full stretch here. It's going to be Jackie McNamara injured and heading off, and his replacement is Liam Miller, Manchester United bound at the end of the season. He hasn't played since the New Year Old Firm game, so 3 months of inaction end for Miller in the new camp.
Well, the one thing about Liam Miller is a good footballer, good composure, great awareness. Alan Thompson slipping in the left back row. Miller's going to play wide on the right hand side, and Stilian Petrov in beside Neil Lennon.
So now Miller, Petrov, Lennon and Pearson is the four-man midfield for Celtic. Thompson at left back and Henrik Larsson captain. That's the reshuffle. Koku's pass to Ronaldinho. The referee got in the way. Neil Lennon, Didier Gat, worming his way out of a tight situation and gives it to Reisiger. That's good covering across from Stanislav Varga. He had to be alive there to the dangers as Pearson was beaten by Reisiger.
Good cover from Varga, but just before that the Barcelona players were swarming around Didier Gat. He just had nowhere to go under so much pressure.
Reisiger again, losing no opportunities to get forward down the touchline, but Barcelona are going to make the change Steve Archibald was speaking about, and it's Marc Overmars, the experienced Dutchman, who's going to replace Reisiger. It's going to be Dutchman for Dutchman, and this a change very much of the offensive variety, with the fullback Reisiger off and the winger Overmars on. Barcelona have to go for it. They need a goal to square the tie. They need a couple to get through.
Overmars is so quick, can play down either flank. It's interesting just to see how Barcelona move the players about.
Liam Miller, Stephen Pearson, Chris Sutton, and at left back Alan Thompson. Plays it beyond everyone. Marc Overmars hugging the left touchline. So Gabri has got right back, and Philip Koku, I think, playing left back now for Barcelona as they too reshuffle.
Yeah, Gabri played right full back last weekend for Barcelona. He'll be comfortable there. Koku can play really any position in the midfield or the back.
Here is Koku. First involvement for Overmars. Quickly into the tackle was Didier Gat.
It's a good chance from Didier Gat. Not letting Overmars get an early touch in the ball.
Frank Rijkaard's first season in charge at Barcelona, and he has galvanised the team this season. And since the turn of the year, their form has been very impressive. You need to go some to win 9 games on the bounce in the Spanish league. Liam Miller. Chris Sutton took his eye off it. Oleguer's pass to Xabi. Overmars takes a tumble. It was theatrical, and it was well spotted by Domenico Messina.
It was also good defending from Celtic. Liam Miller doubling back with Didier Gat, 2-on-1 against Overmars, giving him nowhere to go.
Gerrard's pass to Gabri. Luis Garcia. Ronaldinho with freedom to roam. And booms a pass over the head of a Gat to Overmars. Good challenge, good recovery by Didier Gat. Now Petrov, he's given that away. Straight to Koku.
That was good defending from Celtic, but again giving away possession so easily. They're counting their own half, they just can't get out at all, can't hold on to the ball.
Marquez, the first half replacement for Puyol. Xabi's pass. Gabri racing into the box, and that's good work from Stephen Pearson. Matched up all the way.
Great tracking back from Stephen Pearson. We said it earlier, Gabri's very, very quick. I'm just watching Ronaldinho as well now, Rob. He's got a little bit more freedom. He played mainly off the left-hand side first half, but he's drifting all across the front now.
It's almost a front four now for Barcelona with Luis Garcia, Luis Enrique, Ronaldinho and Overmars. Bags of attacking options, and a lot hinging on Gerrard and Xabi in the midfield area. Here is Xabi. Luis Garcia. Good anticipation from Stan Varga, who's done that well.
Alan Thompson caught out just a little bit there, too far forward. The Varga covering well.
Garcia's cross laid away by Varga. 12 minutes gone in the second half. Barcelona 0, Celtic 0 in the Nou Camp. Still 1-0 for the Scottish champions in waiting overall.
It's been all Barcelona. The 12 minutes of the first 12 minutes of the second half. The young David Marshall has had very, very little to do. That's a good sign from Celtic's point of view, but a lot of pressure on the back players.
Ronaldinho's pass to Gabri. Floats in the cross. John Kennedy left it to Didier Gat. Thompson's pass to Sutton. Needs to keep it. Can't. Overmars, a new threat to Celtic. Kennedy doing the defending. Solid and safe. Larsson. Desperate to keep the ball. Xabi threads the pass through for Luis Enrique. It's John Kennedy again, another hero emerging for Celtic, but there's a long way to go, there's a lot to be done.
Celtic have defended well.
Squared by Ronaldinho to Gabri. Luis Garcia, the curling effort goes wide.
For me, that was poor positional play from Alan Thompson. Obviously not normally a left back, having to play in there with the injury to Jackie McNamara, but he goes to the ball too early, leaving a big gap down that right hand side as Barcelona go forward. And if this is on target, it's a real problem for the goalkeeper.
Roma 2, Villarreal 1 is the latest in Italy, but Villarreal, the Spanish team, still with the edge there, 3-2 overall. The winners of that one play the winners of this one. Didier Gat's interception before the crossfield pass reached Overmars. is getting a bit twitchy down on the touchline. So much at stake here. And even the normally cool Frank Rijkaard might just be getting a little flustered as this match wears on. Steve Archibald has been gazing into his crystal ball again, I think, Chick, is he?
Yeah, back on the success of Overmars. Stevie thinks Sergio Garcia might be the next player to come on. What will you offer him, Stevie?
Sergio Garcia is a little striker, quick, very direct. If he gets the ball outside 18-yard box, he'll take the player on and he'll go direct to goal. He's maybe one of the quickest players at the club. Again, more pace that they'll possibly introduce to the front line.
Celtic too have just had a little tactics talk about possible other change, Rob.
Thompson's free kick. Chris Sutton muscled out of it. Not too often you say that. Petrov's pass, cut out, tries again. Gabri's challenge, and what about Celtic, Chick?
Well, I just can't lip read at the moment to see what Martin O'Neill's talking about. They are talking about changes. Well, we know the substitutes are still available for them, but I think he might just hold it for a few moments yet.
Luis Enrique chasing, back from Agat to Marshall. And if you're looking for the final whistle, it's a long way away. We've played just over an hour, 61 minutes on the clock. And remember, if Barcelona score once here, then we will settle this one on silver goal. Away goals don't count double in extra time. In that instance, you play 15 minutes. If one team is ahead, they've won. If not, it's another 15. If it can't be settled at that stage, it's a penalty shootout.
Great chance from Neil Lennon.
And a surging run from the midfield by Stilian Petrov. Henrik Larsson on his left foot. Shot on target, but a comfortable save for Valdez.
That's the first time Celtic have been forward at all second half. Certainly a half chance for Henry Larsson, but really didn't make the goalkeeper work hard enough down his throat.
Gerrard's pass, Luis Garcia, and it was played too far in front of Luis Enrique, and that allowed David Marshall to get off his line and make the save. Another valuable save.
I tell you, Rob, this isn't an easy one for the goalkeeper. I'm sure we'll see it in a minute, but the ball bounced just in front of him as it came across goal. Great hands from David Marshall.
Well, Gypsy Lee Archibald has cracked it again, because it's Sergio Garcia who's going to be on the pitch shortly for Barcelona. Another striking option. John Kennedy launches it downfield for Celtic. Chris Sutton certainly showing signs of tiredness to my eye at the moment, but he'll give it his all as long as he's on the pitch.
He won't be tired. Hasn't had any real training sessions for a few weeks now. But his experience, I'm sure, will carry him through.
Xavi to Cuckoo. Overmars tries to get between Miller and Agat. That's terrific defending from Liam Miller, teaming up with Agat to keep out Overmars.
It's great play from Liam Miller. He's played well since he's come on.
Luis Enrique, the captain, hands the armband to Cuckoo. That was great defending by Kennedy and Miller and the gap against Overmars, and now Sergio Garcia in place of Luis Enrique. Xavi's pass, Ronaldinho. That's good play from Liam Miller. Henrik Larsson takes the ball for a walk. Overlapping Agat. And Stilian Petrov with the back post run. Won the header but couldn't hit the target.
Tell you, Rob, if Stilian Petrov, if that gone over his head, Stephen Pearson was on his own, making a late run from the left midfield position. Petrov obviously not aware. Just out of the picture. It's a good ball from Agat, good play from Celtic going forward. But Stephen Pearson's just beyond Petrov there if he'd let it go.
Free kick given against Stephen Pearson for a shove on Gabri. Great energy from Petrov in the last 5 minutes or so. He's made a couple of terrific runs from deep positions right into the penalty area. Gerrard's pass, and Alan Thompson decisive.
Strong challenge here from Alan Thompson. Maybe just slightly out of position again. He's got to be really aware in that left back position. Don't leave any space behind him.
Sergio Garcia trying to find a way through. Thompson knocks it over the top for Larsson. Out comes Valdez.
He's unlucky, Henrik Larsson. Good run to stay onside. But the pass from Thompson just too straight.
Gerrard to Gabri. Frank Rijkaard ringing the changes, looking for a breakthrough. Varga strong in defence. Ronaldinho tries to pick holes. John Kennedy launches it clear. Barcelona claiming for handball. And referee Messina unimpressed. Overmars. Well, he was always going to struggle to outpace Didier Agat, but he has won a corner.
Good defender from Didier Agat. But Overmars, I don't think he's really helped Barcelona at all since he's come on. Didier Agat snuffed him out really well with the help of Liam Miller.
Xabi's corner. Pinball inside the Celtic penalty box. Didier Agat forces it clear. Tense, nervous, I'll bet you are watching this at home. But Celtic so far toughing it out against the might of Barcelona. Xabi looking to try to find a gap as Celtic succeed meantime in keeping their shape, keeping their discipline. Gabri, that's well won by Stilian Petrov. He's having a very impressive slice of the game. Last 10 or 15 minutes he's having a big save, but Celtic give possession away there too cheaply. Ronaldinho snaking his way into the penalty box, and David Marshall and Didier Agat combined to stop him squaring the tie.
Good save again from the young goalkeeper. You see Ronaldinho there, he's trying to get the home fans behind him, but it was Henrik Larsson that time that gave the ball away in his own half, and Ronaldinho driving forward, beating man after man.
Xabi's corner, headed away by Lennon. Back it comes from Gabri. That's stunned Varga with the up and under. Xabi plays it back in. Ronaldinho, brilliant skills. Gabri's shot spilled by Marshall, and good play by Stan Varga to complete the clearance.
It's a great challenge from Varga. Celtic again under lots of pressure. The whole fans getting right behind their team now.
Marquez to Overmars.
Every Celtic player behind the ball within 35 yards of their own goal. Simply forced back.
Luis Garcia. Well read by Petrov.
Good play from Petrov, but just nowhere to go. I'm looking at Chris Sutton, Rob. Well, he's really tired, he's not really in the game at all. I'm sure Martin O'Neill's got to be thinking about taking him off. He's given everything he's got, but really Celtic don't have anything going forward.
Mind you, that was a tired pass from Philip Koku. Neil Lennon. Henrik Larsson. Useful pass for Miller. No free kick. Xabi to Luis Garcia. Now Gerrard. Started so impressively for Barcelona. Overmars, pacey, elusive. Xabi onside. What a save! Sensational stuff from David Marshall to deny Luis Garcia.
Unbelievable save from Marshall. Luis Garcia, he's onside. When the ball's played, there's no way he's offside. Tremendous stop to put it over the bar.
Luis Garcia couldn't believe that he'd been denied. Barcelona have a free kick, but I think most people inside the stadium still stunned by a marvellous piece of goalkeeping from 19-year-old David Marshall. Overmars chips the ball in. Alan Thompson wins the header. John Kennedy just lets it rip into the stand. That'll do.
Anywhere now. But you see he's onside when the ball's playing. Watch this for a save. That's unbelievable. Great reflexes from the young man. What a game he's had.
20 minutes left in the new camp. 0-0. 1-0 Celtic on aggregate. Barcelona trying everything in their powers to make a breakthrough. But with spirit and intelligence and interceptions like that one by Alan Thompson, Celtic just hope they can hold out.
They're having to work really hard, Celtic, all over the park. They saw Barcelona in the last part of the game. That's when mistakes happen, because of the tiredness and lack of concentration.
Sergio Garcia slips it through for Luis Garcia. No free kick for the challenge on Sutton. And Barcelona frustrated as that attack fizzles out. Well, what about this from the teenager Marshall? Onside Luis Garcia, caught it perfectly. He was expecting the net to welcome it in. Great goalkeeping, and again there to stop Ronaldinho.
But just before that, Rob, again, Chris Sutton had the ball played into his feet. Normally Chris Sutton will hold on to that, link people in, win a free kick, and that time just give away possession. He looks really tired.
Yeah, that's where a fully fit and on form Chris Sutton would hold that in, keep it, wait for reinforcements. But just at the moment, it's not sticking for Celtic when they do play the ball forward.
They can't keep the ball up the park. And the one thing about it is, if they can keep possession, Stilian Petrov's made one or two marvellous runs from deep, from that central area.
I've been impressed with Liam Miller's contribution since he came on. He's given them a bit of composure, he's passed it well.
Rob, you don't say to Man United they're not a good player.
Xavi picks out Luis Garcia. Ronaldinho desperate for the ball. Instead, Luis Garcia flings it wide left, and it's way beyond Marc Overmars. And Ronaldinho furious with Luis Garcia.
Yeah, it wasn't the best of passes. I'm just looking at Frank Rijkaard. I'm sure he'll be taking chances now, pushing more and more people forward.
Petrov clears for Celtic. Well, they've held out Celtic for 70 minutes. Gabri. His cross. And the header flies wide from Sergio Garcia. It was a chance.
It's a decent chance from Didier Gatti at the back post. I think it just does enough to put Sergio Garcia off. Doesn't get the header on target. The young striker there, getting a yard of space. It's a good ball in. And what's Didier Gatti? Just a little bit pressure on him, a little bit of a nudge to put him off, so he doesn't get the header on target. Good defending.
That's better from Chris Sutton. A good header back to Liam Miller. Barcelona's throw. And they are a team in a hurry. Heading out of the UEFA Cup if the scoreline stays this way. Goalless on the night, still trailing to Alan Thompson's first leg goal. Oleguer to Overmars. Looking to get in behind Didier Agat. No joy for the Dutchman. It is a corner, but he just can't get beyond Agat.
Celtic have to concentrate out the set piece, make sure everyone's picked up, defend the second ball.
In comes the corner from Xavi. Neil Lennon got his head to it. Overmars plays it back into the box. Petrov defended it well. Sutton's there, but he can't keep possession, and Ronaldinho has it. Celtic working so hard all over the pitch. In it comes from Xabi. Varga wins the header. Another brilliant save from David Marshall. Keeps out Sergio Garcia. It's almost unbelievable, this goalkeeping performance from the youngster.
It's a great save again. It's two hands. Doesn't knock it back out to a Barcelona player. Makes sure it goes round the post to safety.
More pressure from Barcelona. Varga heads clear. And Ronaldinho thumps it way over the top.
It's a great header from Stan Varga. This is the previous one though. Sergio Garcia on his left foot. Hits it through a lot of bodies. And Marshall right across. Two hands to the ball.
15 minutes left. How are those fingernails down on the touchline, Chick?
Well, mine are gone, and I think McNeil's in a much worse state. He's doing a little chat with John Robertson, whether they make a change. There's no doubt that Chris Sutton really is feeling the pace now. I think they're just going to stick out as long as they can. 15 minutes left. We're going to give them a little 10-minute spell again and see how it goes.
Good work from Neil Lennon. Liam Miller with bags of ability. Almost overcooked it there though. That's an important challenge by Alan Thompson because it delays Ronaldinho. Otherwise Celtic could have been in trouble. They still might be. Luis Garcia plays in the cross. And a good challenge inside the area from Liam Miller, which stopped Barcelona getting a clear header in on goal. Well, it's difficult to keep your eyes off the clock. 13 minutes left of regulation time. Gerrard to Gabri. Luis Garcia's pass intercepted by Alan Thompson. Stephen Pearson. Henrik Larsson fires the ball out of play. And Rafa Marquez almost into the crowds to get the ball back.
Barcelona trying to keep the pace up, the tempo of the game, trying to get that yard of space where they can make it count. The Celtic working so hard, very, very determined.
Great challenge, Neil Lennon on Ronaldinho. Thompson plays it down the line. Everything flowing through Xabi. Philip Cocu. Xabi plays it in, and Stan Varga responding to the shouts from David Marshall. Lets it go.
That's good defending from Celtic. Barcelona are trying to get down the flanks, trying to get to the dead ball in and throw the ball into the box, but Celtic are stopping them doing that. They're having to play through the middle, and you've seen it there. Poor pass forward all the way through to David Marshall.
Xabi's pass to Luis Garcia. Marc Overmars. Three Celtic players around him. Still manages to pull it back. Who's there? Neil Lennon. Well, that's gone behind for a corner despite John Kennedy's best efforts. Neil Lennon will be disappointed with himself. He could have put that anywhere.
It was a mistake from Neil Lennon. It normally takes a touch, good awareness of what's going on round about him. But that time, for some reason, just knocked out for the corner.
Ronaldinho with the corner kick. And it was Kennedy at the back post who flicked it away. Luis Garcia keeps possession despite Stephen Pearson's challenge. Gerrard. Oleguer. Ronaldinho. Throwed it into the box. Stan Varga tries to get it clear. Neil Lennon does. Celtic unable to keep possession of the ball though. Marquez plays it in. Petrov heads it away.
They can't keep the ball, Celtic, but they're defending really well. Defending in numbers, covering each other, helping each other, working hard for each other to keep Barcelona at bay.
Luis Garcia's shot carries no great threat. That'll do nicely for Celtic. And we've 10 minutes to go in the new camp. Barcelona 0, Celtic 0. It's 1-0 Celtic overall. It's at moments like this I wish I smoked.
Don't start now. Just you stick to alcohol.
That's very kind of you. Ronaldinho on the ball. The long raking pass picks out Luis Garcia. He's got the better of Alan Thompson on his left foot. Good block, Stan Varga. Through from Marquez. Luis Garcia's onside. What a great challenge by Stanislav Varga. He had to get it right. He did.
Perfect timing from the big man at the back. Kept his eye on the ball. Sergio Garcia just a little yard of space inside the box.
6 in the box for the Barcelona corner. John Kennedy got his head to it. And telling his teammates to push out. The word is Momo Silla is going to come on for Celtic. Marquez plays the ball in. John Kennedy won the header. Another vital interception, and that's a Celtic free kick.
Great header there from John Kennedy, right in the 6-yard box.
Well, what's Steve Archibald making of all this, Chick?
Well, that change is going to be made in a moment or two. Momo Silla come up for Celtic. But Stevie, what has Frank Rijkaard got left in his locker?
I think he's probably played all he can play. He's on the bench. He's got Quaresma. He can move on for Luis Garcia, but it's pretty much of a muchness. I think he's played all his big cards, and he's got to try and push the thing home now.
That change will just be made in a moment or two. Silla, don't know who's coming off yet, Rob, but you were the first to know.
And Barcelona, of course, have made all 3 changes. So there's nothing in the way of personnel that Frank Rijkaard can do. It's up to the 11 on the pitch.
You would think it's got to be Chris Sutton coming off.
Yep, Chris Sutton out on his feet. He's put in a Herculean effort here. Short of matches, short of training, short of fitness, but never short of effort. He's done a good job. Momo Silla replaces him for the final minutes. Can Celtic keep their concentration? In from Javi. And that's comfortable for Marshall. And the coach unimpressed at the delivery from the set piece.
It was a poor ball in, but young David Marshall made it look easy. Good communication inside his own 18-yard box here. He's been immense today, young Marshall. 19, is he?
19.
Tremendous maturity.
And a good forward run there from Stephen Pearson, feeding off the flick from Larsson and getting Celtic further up the pitch, and that's important. Silla.
It's a kick out. Kick out against Momo Silla.
I don't think they heard the whistle. Allegedly. Six and a half minutes left. The way things are, Celtic heading through. Plenty of time for a twist in the tail though, but it won't happen here because Sergio Garcia lost his footing as Luis Garcia threaded the pass.
I think before the game tonight, Rob, everyone thought Celtic would have to score to go through. But the way it's going, we've defended so well for so long in this game. That's what it's going to take to get to the next round.
Free kick against Momo Silla. It eats up a few seconds. Xabi trying everything in his locker to make things happen in these closing stages for Barcelona. Gerrard squares it. to Rafa Marquez. His pass to Sergio Garcia. Ronaldinho wanted it and got it, and gets a free kick. That could be costly for Celtic. Neil Lennon furious at the award, and he realises what the repercussions might be.
Well, I think it was a free kick that time. Ronaldinho, such a good first touch, controlling the ball. You see just the kick in the back of the ankle there from Liam Miller on Ronaldinho. The referee again getting it right.
Puyol offers up a silent prayer. David Marshall harnesses all his powers of concentration. Ronaldinho scored on Sunday from just this position against Real Sociedad for a 9th straight Spanish League win. Can he again conjure up something special to keep Barcelona alive in Europe? Ronaldinho's effort into the wall, straight back to him. Celtic survive at least the first threat. The referee plays advantage after the foul was on Petrov. He's still down, he's hurt, and you would imagine he might well stay there for all sorts of reasons.
Can't believe that Diagat didn't put the ball out of play. Still in Petrov, still down.
And I don't imagine Barcelona will be too keen to put the ball out of play and allow Petrov treatment.
Yeah,
that could prove a real blunder by Agat.
Yeah, you're right. Well, if Celtic don't put it out, why should Barcelona? That's the rules. The silly one. Petrov slowly getting back on his feet.
Overmars against Agat. Didier Agat did so well. And well, I guess that's a player making up for what could have been a pretty serious error.
Yeah.
And look at Carlos Puyol, almost on the pitch. The man who was substituted in the first half.
It's a yellow card for still in Petrov.
Petrov booked.
He's also off the field at this moment. That's because he was down for that length of time there, saying he was needing treatment. The referees made him go off to receive treatment.
Celtic down to 10 men for the moment. Stan Varga powers his header away. In goes Alan Thompson to win it and break away for Celtic and give them some respite if nothing else, but there might be a chance here to play in Petrov, who's back on the pitch. Petrov's cross, and Baldes gets there before Larsson. Less than 3 minutes in the new camp. 3 minutes between Celtic and one of their most impressive ever European results. Stephen Pearson, full of running, full of energy, gives it away at the end of the run. Xabi has it, now Celtic have to track back. Ronaldinho to Xabi. Sergio Garcia, great challenge by Stan Varga. Timed that perfectly. Henrik Larsson gives it away. Marquez to another of the substitutes, Overmars. Barcelona have tried everything here to break Celtic down. Good play by Liam Miller. Gets it back from Momo Sila. Good short passes, simple passes. And Stilian Petrov wins a free kick and also earns Ronaldinho a yellow card.
Yeah, Ronaldinho, you can see there he accepts that one. Apologises for getting it wrong. Frustration, I'm sure, from the Brazilian.
That final whistle would be nice, but we're going to have to wait. A minute and a half of normal time is remaining. There will be some stoppage time. It's high tension in the new camp. Luis Garcia to Ronaldinho. Through goes Gerrard. Stan Varga's been a hero at the back for Celtic. Let's hope he can keep it going.
Varga's been immense as well. Varga and Kennedy. Young David Marshall behind them.
Overmars, great first touch. Poor second one. That lets in Didier Agat. Thumps it down the line for Sila. First there was Oleguer. 89 minutes on the clock. Sergio Garcia stopped by Varga. Is that really the player who couldn't get a game for Sunderland? Stan Varga, who's been reinvented by Martin O'Neill.
There's certainly been a rock tonight. That's great play from Stilian Petrov there as well. Knew exactly what he was doing. won the ball, driving forward, wanted the free kick. He's earned that, and that takes the pressure off Celtic again. It's important what Alan Thompson does with this one. Don't give that away. Try and play in the Barcelona half in the last couple of minutes.
There's Liam Miller. There's Neil Lennon. Nods it into the corner. Miller chases. Against Oliger, there was grappling going on. Barcelona have a free kick. Seconds left of the 90 minutes. We're just about into stoppage time. You can almost reach out and touch the tension. 3 minutes to be added to the 90. Foul by Ronaldinho on Larsson. There wasn't too much malicious about it, but Celtic will take that happily.
I tell you, Rob, it's great refereeing again. Mr. Messina from Italy, he's been immense tonight. He's had a great game as a referee. He's now saying the Celtic players get on with things. They'll just add on time if they don't. Just put it in the corner now. Don't try to play it back on the ball, just play it in the corner.
Henrik Larsson won the header. Valdez drops on it and quickly throws it out to Marquez. A long ball downfield. Sergio Garcia waiting to receive it. Turned infield to Luis Garcia. Stilian Petrov nipped in front of him. It's gone behind. Barcelona have a corner kick, and there was a clash between Sergio Garcia and Alan Thompson to get the ball out to the corner flag. Desperate for an equaliser, Barcelona. It's Sergio Garcia ricocheting across the penalty box. Stephen Pearson takes it away. Celtic on the counter. Clever play from Pearson, shifting the angle of the attack.
Can't believe John Kennedy's up there beside him. He's got to get back.
And Henrik Larsson knew exactly what he was doing. He clips it off Overmars. Celtic have a corner, and that means the ball is well into Barcelona territory with just over a minute of stoppage time left.
Celtic have to keep it there. I'm sure it'll be a short one. There's no way they'll play this one into the box. Henrik Larsson almost going towards the ball. They've got to be careful with the referee here. He'll add on time if Celtic try to delay it too long.
And Larsson and Sila unlikely to be stopped for speeding as they make their way across to the corner. Henrik Larsson thought that was another corner, but it's been given as a goal kick. We're inside the final minute of the match, the 3rd minute of stoppage time. If Barcelona are to save this, they'll have to do it quickly. Gabri with a tentative pass towards Overmars. Sila has it, now Agat, and now Larsson. 30 seconds between Celtic and the UEFA Cup quarter-finals. Chabi fires it forward. Stan Varga with a positive header.
Just take it to the corner.
Stephen Pearson. Stilian Petrov. Pearson again. Momo Sila gives it back to Pearson. 3 minutes have been added. Celtic have beaten Barcelona. A star has been born in 19-year-old David Marshall, and he is the man of the match.
There's no question about that, Rob. He's been immense tonight. Tremendous saves from the youngster, great maturity. You can see the celebrations there with young Craig Beattie. He's my BBC Scotland man of the match, no question about it.
A remarkable performance by Celtic, and they've taken one of their biggest ever European scalps. Remember the quality of the opposition in one of the finest leagues in the world. They've won 9 games on the trot. There's a lot of raw emotion out there now. Martin O'Neill embracing Didier Agat. Every player a hero for Celtic. For much of the match it's been a rearguard action, but Barcelona unable to break down the Scottish champions-elect, and Celtic see out the win. And the perceived wisdom, of course, was that Celtic would have to score in Barcelona to get through. That theory has been gloriously undone. A goalless draw does it for Celtic, and Alan Thompson's first leg goal proves to be crucial, and he gets a pat on the back from the manager as he heads off. An evening of almost unbearable tension at times for the Celtic supporters. That final whistle seemed as if it would never come. Finally it did, and finally Barcelona had run out of ideas. Outfought by Celtic, and the form team of La Liga have been knocked out of the UEFA Cup by Celtic, and another European adventure continues. And what about the man of the match? Let's hear from him.
David, I don't know where to begin with this interview. The calmest man in the place, chaos around us at the Celtic dressing room. How was that for you?
Unbelievable, you know. We just thought if we get a goal we had a chance here, but to keep a clean sheet in the new camp was just unbelievable.
That first onslaught, the first couple of saves you had, you don't seem to have any nerves. Have you got any?
I've got plenty, don't worry about it. Well, it's just, to be fair, the first half, it was saves I was expected to make. Made a good one second half, so I'm just pleased to help out the team.
You reckon these were the saves everyone expected to make?
First half anyway, obviously second half I'd won over the bar, it was quite a good save, but yeah.
Have you felt any pressure in the build up to this at all?
Aye, well, in the hotel today, it was a long day, especially you're starting, but you've just got to deal with it. All the lads have done for a few years now.
The first guy to congratulate you coming up the tunnel was Rob Douglas. He might have trouble getting his place back now.
Well, that's my job, innit, and Rob knows that as well, so I'll just push Rob all the way and hopefully see what the manager thinks.
I think we can have a look at one or two of your saves here, David. One from Luis Garcia. What do you remember of this?
I was actually thinking about coming for the first ball and then I just stopped there, and it's just a reaction save, you know, that's the way it goes.
Yeah, nothing to it really, we could all do it, I'm sure. What happens next for you now?
Well, I don't know what happens next. We just have to wait till Sunday to see what the manager does, and if I'm picked I'll just have to do a job again.
Absolutely brilliant. I'm supposed to have the champagne for the man of the match for you, and the excitement I've kind of lost it, but I promise you I'll get it to you. Well done.
Cheers, David. Thanks a lot.
Well, you actually envy those Celtic fans. What a night out they will have in one of the great cities of the world tonight. It's a very emotional night. What a wonderful performance. Fit to rank with any of Celtic's great European triumphs of the past. Fit to rank with any Scottish club's performance in Europe. To go into the Nou Camp, into the Lions' Den, and to come away with a result that was needed to take them into the quarter-finals of the UEFA Cup against the only team who have qualified for European football every year since European football began in 1955. Only Barcelona have been there every single year. That gives you an indication of the extent of the challenge Celtic were taking on tonight, and they have come through wonderfully by 1-0 on aggregate. What we are going to be doing is staying to savour these moments. Further analysis and reaction over on BBC 2 from 10 till 10:30. But just in those last few minutes here on BBC One, let's get a reaction from a delighted Paul Elliott and Gordon Smith. Paul, you're an ex-player, you must be very proud.
Cometh the man, young Marshall. We talk about the pen, they were to get the pen very sharply.
Yeah.
A colossal performance by Celtic, an absolutely magnificent result for Scottish football. When you talk about attitude, commitment, desire, will to win, never say die, they were against a team arguably technically the best team in the competition. To come into the Nou Camp and perform the way they performed after such an early onslaught, they defended with their lives. They showed great courage, great spirit individually, collectively. I'm absolutely delighted for everybody connected to Scottish football, and indeed Martin O'Neill and his players and the supporters. Congratulations to everyone.
And they'll play another Spanish team next, Gordon. It's Villarreal, who have knocked out Roma. They're mid-table, and after beating Barcelona, you don't fear anybody. You certainly don't fear Villarreal.
No, you don't have to take it seriously, though, whoever the opposition is. But I think, people will start to make Celtic favourites for this competition now. They've got something going from without doubt. This Celtic team have got a winning mentality, and they didn't win tonight, but the winning mentality is what takes them through over the two legs. A lot of people criticised the first game and said Barcelona outplayed them, and I thought it was a bit of a strange thing.
That's what Blackburn said last year, and Liverpool said last year.
I know that cup football's about one thing. You go through, and tonight Celtic were under a lot of pressure in the second half. The young goalkeeper was fantastic, but other good performances all round. I thought Stilian Petrov was outstanding as well.
Fantastic performance. It's 0-0 in the Nou Camp tonight, but Celtic go through by a 1-0 on aggregate. Tune to BBC Two. We'll be having an extra half hour to reflect on this fantastic performance by Celtic. More analysis, more reaction. We'll certainly want to hear from Martin O'Neill. It's 0-0 in the Nou Camp. Celtic are through.
Have suggested it could have been part of